Recording. I generally explain the movement. So, welcome back, guys, to our Freedom Family movement. We are now interviewing again for a new rank and documenting the journey back in Chicago. Miss Cordelia Daffin-Scott. Congratulations. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing wonderful. Blessed totally.
Glad you're blessed absolutely as well. Blessed over this way and excited to be doing your interview today. I know this is the first of many. We do an interview at Founder. Founder is the get three, get free movement, right?
Right.
And so from what I hear, you're like a stone's throw away from the residual income column. So I look forward to the next interview as well real soon.
And it's going to be real soon.
I know it. I know it. Let's claim it. So tell
Okay.
everybody a little bit about yourself. We'll start there. Tell them your name, your background, a little bit, about your history, and then we'll get into the movement.
Okay. My name is Cordelia Daffin-Scott. Got a lot of background as far as customer service related. Um, I got into this through Nona. Nona and I worked together, Blue Cross Blue Shield,
Okay.
and I've watched her just do some small things that became big. So it wasn't anything for her to just give me a call. This is what I'm doing now. And I jumped on it because I love investing. I do a little bit of stock. I've been doing it for since I was a kid. My grandfather went straight to the stock pages when I was a little girl. He turned to that back end and was looking at his stock. And I would just like, what are you doing? And he would explain to me. So it always intrigued me. But then lately, these last several years, our currency has just changed.
Mm,
US currency been less than its value back in the day when I go into another country and I could buy the world with my dollar.
yes.
Now they're asking, maybe I'll look at your dollar if you can pay $2 for my dollar in
Wow.
United States. Okay. So I noticed the coins have been changing. It's something I knew a little bit about, but I never did know enough to like step out into it. So when Nona was telling me about Forex, I went Googled. I looked at I'm a researcher. I'm a researcher. So I was looking at Forex and learning this, learning that, seeing it's been in existence forever and a day. And I love the changes of the Canadian to USD or the euro. I like our comparison values to see what we can do. And of course, now with the pandemic, coin shortages. I went
Mm,
yesterday to three places to get quarters to do laundry. No coins.
wow.
No coins. I went to a currency exchange and it was so funny because that was my last resort. And they said, oh, we haven't had coins in 2 months. They haven't dropped any coins to them, to the currency exchange in the last 2 months. So I'm like, yeah, our currency, we know it's a what are you doing right now? It's nothing you're doing with it because everything is you're using a charge card. You place your order for food, pick up. They don't want any coins. And that used to be how I accumulate. I got bags now, and I got my paper rolls for my nickels, dimes, pennies. I mean, I just do that, and in the year
Mhm.
I cash it in, have a few change to go out to dinner or whatever. And I'm not doing that right now. I don't have any coins. So yeah, it's a big deal. So I this is such an intrigue for me, and that's how I've been really getting my family into it as well.
Mhm.
Also, it's the university is phenomenal. I started that, and when I first didn't know a lot, well, not that I know a lot now, but first time I looked, it was like over my head. I had to get off the thing. I'm like, oh my head. Let me drink some water. Let me regroup. I saw all that stuff, those candlesticks and
Mhm.
everything. What? So I started learning with terminology first. That's just my way. And just trying to next time I look at it, at least I know what that word means. So it's I just excited and I'm glad that we are trying to better ourselves by learning another venue to make some investments, make some money. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. And I'm excited for you. Because a few years ago, I began to talk to my mom and dad about digital currency, which was totally foreign to them. And my dad dove right in, right, and really wanted to learn it. And it's amazing now. He has his own Bitcoin account now. And, it's
Ooh,
just funny, right, watching people um, learn something new and have
yes.
the desire to. Because my mom, God rest her soul, she passed a couple years ago, but
Oh,
it was so funny because it's the totally different. Like my dad wanted to know, he was eager to learn more because it was fascinating and
hmm.
something new and different. And he was a big trader as well. But my mom wanted no parts of it because it was new and foreign.
Sure.
And she had no desire to learn anything else, right? She felt like she had everything she needed in life. So it's funny to watch the contrasting personalities, even as we launch in the Epic project, because we have, kids, literally. My three children are in college, but we have 18-year-olds who are trading.
Right.
Some extremely successfully, like six, seven
Wow.
figures. And then we have, like I mentioned, my dad and people who have already walked away from corporate America, maybe retired, also trading. So both ends of the spectrum. And
Exactly.
so I love the fact that you were open to learning something new and diving right in. And you hit it on the head. The university is so amazing. Like the terminology has to be it has to be clear for somebody to be able to take the next step. And so
Exactly.
I love the way Coach Max has put together the 2-week syllabus to basically bullet point and stair step you right into the market. So kind of share what you've been doing because I see you're having success, already building a team and excited and sharing it. Tell me what you've been doing since you guys started to spread the good news.
Well, I've really just been putting the word out. Nona's been helping me do the key points. I initially, when they said you needed the three, it was a no-brainer because my daughter, my son, grandson, I already told them it's not even an option. You're going to learn this. That's
Wow.
how that's what I did. And they said, okay, mom, whatever you say. Because it is, but it is it's another money venture and I try to get them to learn extra things, not be on one reliability with the way things are right now. It's so questionable anyway. And a lot of people are shut down, so why not get on the computer and learn something? You don't have
Yeah,
nothing else to do. Read, you're going to read a book or look at a magazine anyway, so why not try and further yourself? Other than that, just getting the word out to my friends, used to be co-workers and strangers even, because Nona had done my photo on Facebook and then I wound up getting some other people. Cordelia, what is this that you're doing? What are you into now? Because they know I'm always trying something, always trying something. So
absolutely.
that's how I started expanding from those. But yeah, I'm a step throw away from that next one, and my goal is to have that done this month. So we're gonna see what I can do about it.
Well, I'm gonna congratulate you in advance.
Thank you.
Um, so obviously, you've been Nona. It's been coaching you and walking you through everything. One of the best parts about what we do is nobody's kind of left out there in limbo to figure it all out, right? You have so many people willing to hold your hand and bring you and carry you along. So it's created kind of like a community involvement where everybody is willing and able to help each other. And I've never really seen anything like that in the financial world. Think about it. Middle class Americans don't have a wealth academy, right? Where they can go and learn about growing wealth. We just don't have it
Exactly.
in our community. And so for me, this is what this was. It was like a way to empower people to not have any controlling body over them that tells them how much they can make, when they can make it.
Exactly.
And I just saw this as a great opportunity to empower people. And that sounds exactly what you've been doing, right? You told your family, look, it's not even a question. You're going to do this. I think that's exactly
Yes.
the attitude we need to have with our communities and our families, because the monetary system is not going away, it's changing.
Exactly.
And I heard Robert Kiyosaki say, he said is that if we aren't students of the financial system and always learning, then we get left behind because it's always changing.
Changing.
And the more we get left behind, the system will start to lap us and we can never catch up. And that scared me. I was like, let me become a student too. So kind of tell me where you see this, right? Because we're not 2 weeks in, really, just started a couple of weeks ago, and
Right.
you already have momentum and you're learning and you're excited. And I think that's the best part. Tell me where you see yourself 3 months from now, 3 years from now.
Well, 3 months from now, I want to be at that 1,000. And then,
Residual. Okay.
yes, I want that residual as far as just the residual. But my goal initially, my enticement, to be honest, and then some other people I've gotten in with it since, is making the money on the trades. That's really, the residual is like icing on the cake,
Mhm.
but that 3 months from now, that's where I like to be. And then you talking about 3 years from now, I would just like to be just sitting on one of those wonderful islands that Epic has for those special peoples to go out on for these free vacations. That sounds good.
Yes, absolutely. We're actually, as a team, we're going to be doing events like that too, and being able to travel, and we'll make it like training. So when we travel and do the training, we get to write the whole trip off as a
Of
business
course.
expense.
That's right.
So we plan on doing some
Yes.
trips like that. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm a beach bum, so I'm with you 100%. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
lastly, go ahead and share what you would want to say to somebody, who might be like you, looking for something, maybe not sure where they're gonna go. Maybe they lost a job, or their job is cut back and they're not making the money they once were. What would you say to those people that are on the outside looking into this project based on your experience so far?
Well, I would tell them, if you're inquisitive, just to see what else you can do with the small pieces of coins that you have left over. A lot of us, we try to figure out, okay, people go to the casino to do it. They're taking a chance anyway to
Mm,
make a multiplication. Why not do it on something that your brain will absorb and you can utilize it anytime you want?
mm.
It's something that you can't take that away from you. My grandson is in between college goal or not. So actually, another thing I told him, I said, "Well, get on. You're going to do this. So this will be something. This is another skill set, and he's on the computer all the time anyway. But he does like money. So he talked me into some stock things and was telling me, well, don't buy this until this. And I'm like, where is he learning this stuff from? So I said, oh yeah, no, you're going to learn the coins next, okay? So yeah, I it's something that it is truly not boring. I love the university. It starts off so simple
Mm.
and so it's not a whole lot at one time to absorb. I've looked at it, froze it, rolled it back, took some more notes and everything because I want to pace myself right because I have a goal in mind too for when I'm going to be ready to do a trade on my own. So
Mm.
it's you can't lose out. You can't. It is truly a win-win situation, and take a chance to get out there, learn. You won't regret it.
Absolutely. And the simplicity of it, like you said, is that people can pace themselves,
Hmm.
right? You can go as slow as you want, or even speed it up and go through the university relatively quickly. Everybody has a different learning,
Correct.
process. So
Correct.
that's what I love about it too. You can do it at your own pace. I had a gentleman the other day tell me, I'm extremely busy. How would I do this? And I said, well, it's at your pace. Like if you have an hour to 2 hours a week, then you use that hour to 2 hours a week to study. And
Exactly.
as you can ramp that up, you can. So I'm excited for you, and
Thank
I
you.
know
Thank
we'll
you.
be getting ready to do this next interview real soon. So I'm looking
Very
forward to
soon.
that as well. And I look forward to interviewing your grandson and your daughter and everybody that starts to hit those ranks
Exactly.
in your organization as well. So looking forward to all
We're
of that.
working on it.
I
We're
already
working.
know. I already know. So I appreciate you. Any last words you want to share before we go?
No, but thank you so much to take out the time to talk to everyone like this. This is very, very nice. Also, what I like about this organization is that you didn't wait till I was way up there to talk to me. You started me to make me have that incentive in the beginning, which is very nice. I spoke with Mr. Allen already as well, and he's so nice and helpful. I'm like, this is really nice. And Nona was telling me, you're going to meet this person. I'm like, yeah, what? Are you serious? And I'm still waiting, thinking I have to have acquired something to get to that point. But it's nice starting off congratulating me as my goals are starting to be met. And so that makes me feel good. It does.
Absolutely. Well, we're the Freedom Family, and I emphasize the word family. So that's what this is all about: is making sure we take care of each and everybody that comes on board. And I know Mr. Allen is phenomenal. So he's doing our Saturday Q&A with all the traders. He's been doing an amazing job. And you have done something. You have accomplished the first level, which means you get your entire university, the trade signals, the live sessions, all of the education for free now at no cost, because you were
Right.
just willing to share it with a few people. And
Right.
I think that deserves to be celebrated. That's the foundation of every level in our compensation plan. Like, if you can do that, what you've already done over and over and over with other people,
Right.
you can go all the way to $1 million a month. Like, that's unheard of in
It
any
is.
home-based business. So the simplicity of it is amazing. I look forward to seeing you hit those next ranks, Miss Cordelia, and you have a phenomenal day. And I look forward to watching your rise through the ranks.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you as
Okay.
well. Have a great
All
day.
right.
Bye bye.
Okay. You too.